Hi, this is Jeff from Airstream Nerds, and RV Guard has sent me another product to review. Actually, I have two, but they go together.
Airstream song, cruising to the campsite singing our song. Airstream song, we are the Airstream Nerds.
We're going to start with the RV water hose. Now, I've opened it, but I haven't taken it out just for ease of videoing. So I got this and the actual hose. The hose is 5/8 inch RV marine water hose, 150 psi. It doesn't have any like rubbery odor like you end up with some hoses. It is sealed. I'm not going to unseal it. This is I believe this is a 25-foot hose. It doesn't say, but yes, it is a 25-foot hose. So it's a nice size for hooking up your water at the campsite. I generally, when I hook up my water though, I connect an inline filter in between my water, and I just so the water coming from the pedestal at the campground, even though it's filtered basically in the whole house, in the whole camper. That way we're showering with water that's been cleaned, etc. So in this hose package, I did not know was coming with it, is a little baggie with stuff in it. Let's see what this is. Now, if you guys have watched my videos before, you will know that I love a bag. I love a storage container to put my stuff in. And the hose comes with oh, this is nice. This is a nice bag. It is a lightweight material. Feels like some sort of PVC coated nylon or water protected PVC or nylon. I'm not sure what the material is. Let's see if it says in here somewhere. If there's a tag. Nope. There's a handle on the end that's double stitched, and there is a rubber. Now this is a nice rubber thing that says fresh water, so you know that you put your fresh water hose in here. It's not a zipper to get jacked up. It is a drawstring. It is not a bungeed or anything. It is a drawstring with a latch. So you throw your hose in there. When you're done with the camping, drop it in there. You got your hose. It's got to keep mold and mildew from building up. It is not a sealed bag. It is a mesh here, which I super like. I like the fact that it's mesh that allows everything to dry out and breathe. And I like the fact that you throw it in, not only the color gives it away, but fresh water. I really like that. Now let's see what it's in this little baggie here. There is the manual that says not satisfied on the front, RV Guard on the other side. It's not, it's just their thank you card, and then a way to get hold of them if you have questions about the product or issues with it. It's just a standard brochure that they. I don't know what this white thing is. I think it might be Teflon tape. Yeah, just a little tiny roll of Teflon tape. You never can have. This is a great little thing to have on board. I don't use Teflon tape in my hooking up my hose connections. The gaskets inside the hose work well enough. So that's pretty cool that they threw that in there. Some people do use that. Now I dropped it, but there was, oh, there it is. They also have a spare washer for the hose. Now the cool thing is you could, on this hook here, this hook comes undone real easy. You could put your hose washer on this hook. You could put 2 or 3 of them on there so they're always with your bag. Now these are super cheap, and they may break down in the sunlight and stuff like that. But if you have 4 or 5 of them and you replace them, they're like cents a piece. You'd always have an extra hose gasket with your hose bag. So handy. I really like this. And what I generally do is I connect a water filter. I generally hook the water filter on the pedestal. So this, I have a short little hose that connects in line with this. This would connect to the pedestal, and then the new hose will connect to this back to the camper. So what makes these nice is these can last. These filters can last an entire camping season, 3 months. There was a time period where we were camping a couple times a month. I literally would replace one of these every time. They're not that expensive, and it would just, so I wouldn't forget and use them too long. I would just replace them every trip, depending on how long your trips are. Just store them in a dry, cool place. The life of these really depend on the quality of the water you're pumping through it. And if water decreases, there's sediment inside. If the flow decreases, or if an undesirable taste or odor appears in your water, you should replace it. Those are other safeguards. But they're literally just one end, and they have arrows on them. So it says right here, flow, and then the arrow, and you have on this end there is a screen. I don't know if you can see that there, but there is a screen on the inlet, so it catches any debris or sediment. So if you use these for multiple trips, you can pull, this is an insert, so you can pop the gasket out with the screen and clean it off with a brush, or blow it out or whatever, and use it again. They're sealed and wrapped to keep them protected when not in use. 2 of them come in a pack. Now with this product, let's see what else. I got some other stuff in here. Oh, this is handy. So it gives you, I was talking about remembering. This is unique. This is nice to have. You can pop this on the outside of the filter, and you can tell exactly when, depending on your OCD, when you started using it or when you should replace it. You can use these all the months, all the days. This is super handy. What would be better is you'd have 2 of these, but if you have 2 filters, they're not going to use the same numbers. And the difference between January 4th and January 5th is a day. So you could probably use these for 2 or 3 different filters. But for the price, just throw 2 of them in there. Let's see. The manual goes through, this is basically the data sheet that comes with it. And there's a little, like I showed you before, the little hose to connect it between the spigot and the actual filter, or you can do it on the side of the camper. It's different ways of doing it. As long as you have it before it gets into your camper, you should be good to go. The capacity of one of these is 15,000 gallons. If you're wondering how long it really lasts, 15,000 gallons is a lot of water going through one of these, especially when you're at a campground and you've got tanks that you're trying to manage. You're not running 15,000 gallons in 30 or 40 gallon tanks. That's a lot of emptying to do if you're using water inside your camper. On the box itself, if you're curious, it has a list of things it filters out. It takes care of aluminum, bacteria, bad taste, cadmium, chloride, fungus, heavy metals, hydrogen sulfide, iron, lead, mercury, odor, turbidity, and sediment. That's what this protects against, all of that stuff. It has KDF 55 inside, which I'm not sure what that is, activated carbon, and a sponge. I'm not sure what the cost is. I'll put links below to both of these things. Yeah, good stuff so far from RV Guard. Once again, this is Jeff.
And Jenny.
And we're the Airstream Nerds. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, put any comments below, and we'll see you on the next trip.